Key thing that people, forget about is that compost is basically broken down plant and organic matter, and the organisms that are in the compost break it down into food for other plants.
Okay.
So when you add the compost, it's basically feeding your plants. Also, another thing that people do, which I haven't seen as much, a few of the gardens do it here, but is mulch. So like straw or wood chips or something on the top in the summer.
So you put it like all over the top of it.
Yeah, once you plant your plants and you've already added all your amendments and everything's in the soil, then find some kind of organic matter, like straw's good, although it can grow grass sometimes, or wood chips, or even mesquite tree leaves to put over the top, which will prevent evaporation. So you won't lose as much water from the dryness, basically. What we do is water mixed with like dishwashing soap, like Dawn, and then just spray it on the leaves in the evening. I think is what George Brookbank recommends. So spraying the leaves in the evening. But a lot of the times you can go to companies like Arbico or even some of the nurseries. You can get ladybugs, you can get praying mantis, you can get lacewings and release them in the garden, and you'll just see them go up and start eating the aphids. You don't want to plant it necessarily right under a house if you have a tar roof, because you don't want that getting in your vegetables.
Okay.
But if you have a big open space like this, anytime it rains, the irrigation turns off here because we have a rain monitor. But if you're at home and you have your own garden, you can just be like, it's been monsooning. I don't have to water my garden. People actually plant monsoon gardens here, which is basically just a big basin in the ground. Sprinkle in some, monsoon plants like squash and corn and beans, and they don't have to do anything. The rainwater just irrigates it. You want to weed all the time because your weeds are going to try and take out your plants and take over as much as possible.
Okay, so you just kind of pull them.
Yeah, and that's one thing that's nice about starting your plants, getting starts either at the nursery or starting them by seed in a pot beforehand.
Okay.
Is because if you start them in seeds in the ground and you have weeds, you're going to have a hard time telling which ones are the weeds and which ones are the plants you're trying to grow as they're just coming up in little babies.